new baby's growing up fast and changing before your eyes every day. Having a photo shoot at this age, you can document them before they change too much and capture all the little details that you want to remember is a really popular choice. And as you start researching photographers, you'll probably find that you've got a choice between having a shoot in the studio or having a shoot at home. So how do you decide which is right for you? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain the different kinds of style of photography you can find in a studio, the different styles you can find when you have a shoot at home, and then a few things that might help you to decide which is right for you. So first of all, what can you expect from a photo shoot in a studio? Well, you'll probably find there are a few different variables that will affect the outcome of your photographs. First of all, you'll find different lighting styles. So some photographers will use window light, some photographers will use studio lights in their studio. You'll also find that photographers will do different amounts of styling. So some will take a very natural approach and probably use minimal outfits or props in their shoots, while others will have a lot of colour, a lot of props, a lot of outfits in their shoots to style the photograph. And then within a studio environment, you may also find that the photographer will only photograph your baby at certain ages and stages. So for example, newborn, around 6 months when they're sitting on their own, and then again at 1 year. You may also find some studios where they'll photograph your baby at any time during the first year, or others where they'll only photograph them once they're over 5 months old, so they don't do the newborn stage at all. Moving on to at-home shoots, you've got a real spectrum of styles that you'll find in an at-home photo shoot. So at one end, you've got documentary style photographers, and they take a real photojournalistic approach to photographing your family and your baby. So they won't be moving things around or moving things out of the way, and they'll probably give you very minimal direction about what to do in the shoot. And instead they'll make sure that they're in the right place at the right time to capture what you're doing. At the other end of the spectrum, you've got lifestyle photography. And lifestyle photography is still very natural, but it's more planned. So the photographer will have a lot more input into what happens. They'll probably look for the best places in your home to take the photographs. They'll give you a lot of direction about where you or your baby should be and what you should be doing. And they may well move furniture out of the way or move distracting objects out of the way so that you get a nice clean photograph without anything that's going to take the viewer's eye away from what's happening with the people in it. So now that we've talked a little bit about the different kinds of styles you can find in the studio and in a photo shoot at home with your baby, how do you decide which is right for your family? Well, I suggest looking at 3 factors. First of all, the styles of photography that you like. Second, how old your baby is. And third, whether you want your home to feature in the photographs at all. So first of all, what kind of style of photography do you like? And this is where I always recommend you start whenever you're researching and choosing a photographer. Because if you love a photographer's style of photography from what you've seen on their website and their portfolio, then chances are you're also going to love the photographs that they take of your baby. So start by looking at different photographers' styles and see what jumps out at you as something that you love. You may find that it's immediately obvious. Perhaps you like a really style shoot in the studio, or perhaps you'd really like that documentary style shoot at home. But you may find that you like a bit of both. So for example, if you err towards quite a clean, natural style, you might like natural photographs taken in the studio and lifestyle photographs taken at home. And in that case, you might want to consider the other 2 factors to see which is right for you. So the second factor is how old is your baby going to be at the time of the shoot? And I mention this because, as I talked about earlier, in the studio you may well find that the photographer will photograph your baby at certain ages. And if you want to have them photographed right now, they may not fit into one of those age categories. On the other hand, you'll probably find that photographers who photograph your baby at home have more flexibility in when they're going to photograph them. And most will photograph your baby at any time from 3 months old up to 12 months old without too much restriction. Where you might find differences in photo shoots at home is with newborn babies and up to 3 months. Some lifestyle photographers will still want your baby to be under 2 weeks old when they photograph them for a newborn shoot. Others may be up to 6 or 8 weeks, and some will photograph them under 2 weeks or over 6 weeks old. And then finally, do you want your home to appear in the photographs? So wherever you choose to have your photographs taken, whether it's the studio or your home, that place is the backdrop to your photos and it will be highly visible in them. So lots of families I work with have just moved house, or they're mid-renovations, or they're planning renovations. It's quite common around the time you have your first child. And in those cases, they may well not want their photographs to be taken in their house, and they might prefer to choose a studio instead. On the other hand, If your home is just the way you want it and you're very happy for it to be photographed, then having a photo shoot at home is also a great choice for you. So I really hope this video has helped you to decide whether to have a baby photo shoot at home or in the studio. I'd love to hear which option you go for. Let me know in the comments below or send me a message on my website and let me know. And if you have any other questions about having your baby photographed, do get in touch. I'd love to hear from you.